It's the Barcelona City Safari, day number 2, and we're starting off strong. We've got ourselves a shiny Zangoose right here, which is a good way to start. And this is cool because this is not something we normally see all the time, especially where I'm from. So let's catch this guy real quick, and hopefully it's a good one. Now let's just take a quick look at this guy. It is, yeah, it's fine. But the big goal is Unknown Sea. And literally just a couple minutes later, we get the shiny Loudred. I love seeing this. This isn't something we normally get to see, you know what I mean? Like, we never get to see the middle evolution as a shiny in the wild almost ever outside of special events like this. I also remember that we got to get Perugly when we were in Sevilla as well. I don't know what it is about Spain, but they seem to give them the rare shinies during these events. We've brought down a Shadow Moltres because millions of people are here and they really want to get this thing. So it took 2 seconds to bring it down. Let's see if we get ourselves the shiny though. This one was like an 1880. Not really good for purification, and it's not even pink. It's fine, it is what it is. And our third shiny of the day is a shiny Carablast. We are doing really good right now, like literally 3 shinies in the first 30 minutes, which is not like how day 1 went. Day 1, we had a whole hour of nothing. And then we got a Squirtle, so that made it even better. And at 10:38, we have our 4th shiny. We're doing way better than day 1. Hopefully this keeps going, obviously. Probably just firing off really early just to have a huge dry spell, but I'm down to get what we get. And now we have 6 5-kilometer eggs. I decided instead of doing the 7-kilometer eggs, thought it would be fun to try to go for that Mime Jr. Plus we have half hatch distance during this time, so let's see what happens here. Maybe we'll get it. Yesterday I got like 3 of them, so number 1 is a Gligar. And of course, we can't like control these like we can the 7Ks, so we'll see how many we end up getting. But it sure would be swell if you just were green and miney. But this is another Machop. They are in like the middle tier. They're easier to hatch than last season, but apparently they're still kind of difficult. And that's Marini. Get another one in here. Gligar. And I think this is going to be the final hatch. Let's see what happens. It's a Lickitung. Okay. No Mime Juniors in here, but that's perfectly fine. And shiny number 5. We're still in the first hour, by the way, so this is going pretty darn good. Can't complain at all. So we're in this really nice courtyard thing, and my goodness, the spawns in here are ridiculous. Like, I've already caught a few of these already, but I mean, it was bad. I actually had an Unknown Sea from my instance that I missed because I couldn't click on it because there's just so much going on here. This is how a city safari should be, I would say. Maybe not this busy, but about this. There are areas in the city where it's really bad, and that's just unfortunate because they don't do anything about it, really. 3 more 5K eggs. Maybe these ones will have a Mime Jr. in them. Nope, that's a Gligar. Flowers, go ahead, buddy. Click on it, give me that shiny. Nope, well, it's a baby. And here's the last one. Yep, no Mime Jr. We will get it. It's been a little bit since I've shown you guys a shiny, or at least for me. For you guys, it's been like maybe a couple seconds. But anyways, pretty cool to see this Hitmontop. We've been getting a few repeat shinies, nothing too crazy here. And admittedly, this thing has been pretty much oversaturated in a ton of events, but it is a fun shiny to run into. And for some reason, I keep seeing a lot of tiny and extra larges of it too. And as long as I haven't screwed up, this should be the last Eevee spin we have to do right here. So there we go, we spun 7 of them. I'm not gonna check them all right now, but just in case you were curious, if you do buy 2 days worth of these Safari Zone things, you do get the EVs on both days. You just don't get the special research twice, just the timed research. But I will say I am very much hoping for one of these to turn out shiny, just to have one from Barcelona. And now that we've got those EVs, it's time to get on the hop on hop off bus, and we're gonna grind like crazy on here. We've got a lot of people getting on and we're all ready to go. And quite frankly, I'm excited because I've been on this bus before in the past, before Sevilla and all that, and it was really good for spawns. It goes just the right speed. I don't even have my Go++ on or anything like that. So this is gonna be great. And we now have our first shiny on the bus. Look at that Unknown Sea there. It's not it. It's actually the Sandshrew. Fantastic. And then shiny Unknown Bee. I'm down, but again, we want the C. But it's good to get extras of this one just in case people want it. Of course, we have to hit it though. There we go. I had to get off the bus for a second, but look what the incense brought in. Another shiny Skidell, which is awesome. Hopefully this one's good. If it is, awesome. If it isn't, whatever. This was mostly just an extra one for friends that might want it. This does put me up to 3 right now, and there we go. We actually get to hit the thing. But yeah, I'm heading back to the hop on, hop off bus. Of course, we were getting some good stuff. Also, I had to get off because I didn't bring my Go++, and that's very important when we're going fast. So let's just see here. What do we got? Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's an extra for a friend. And here's our shiny when we get back on the bus. We've been on here for about like 5 minutes, so it's been an okay time all in all. Can't complain. We're getting a lot of spawns now that I have the whole Go++ going, but hopefully we'll get more here. Now we have some 5-kilometer eggs here. Maybe, just maybe, these will have the Mime Jr. There was a batch that I had earlier, and unfortunately it hatched because I was fast catching, so they didn't get to see him, but there was a Mime Jr. in there. But hopefully there'll be one here. That's still a Machop. Number 4 is a Chingling. They're definitely not super common in here, but this one, yeah, okay. And another shiny Skidell on the bus. Very happy. Very, very happy. This is number 4. Now all we gotta do is hit it and hopefully catch it. And boom. Hopefully it'll have good IVs as well. That'd be awesome. Let's see, the Lord one is okay. We have less than an hour left in this event. Also, people rejoined me on the bus. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, it's weird. Literally, I've been on this bus for a while, and they got off and back on, and they got on the same bus. But since we only have about 55 minutes left, I want to check my EVs because I don't want to forget these. Once it hits 6, this goes away. So, that's not a white one, and definitely not a hundo. I'm happy to say that Pyrus did get his hands on a shiny one, and he said that we would lucky flip them if we both got shinies that were bad. So, number 2 isn't shiny either, and it's worse. Number 3, will you be the one, please, not shiny, and 442. Quattro, will you be shiny? No, you won't. Cool. And a 30. Man, it's just getting worse. We get 4 more encounters, and that will be it. So, this one right here is also not it. Alright, this one right here also isn't shiny, and a 38. And then 2 left. This one, number 7, is not it, and a 55. That's actually pretty good. This will be the final one. See what happens here. We're going to get ourselves 25 whole candies, which is phenomenal. We're also going to get our lure module, and here it is, the final one. It's not shiny, and a 37. We had literally, what is it, 17 checks and nothing. So that goes to show, if you do come to these Safari Zone events, don't think you're gonna get that Eevee, because I didn't get it, Milo didn't get it, and a few other people didn't get it, but there's some people that did get it, so good for them. Well, maybe we can turn our frowns upside down with a lucky trade. Pyrus is over there. I'm gonna give him this awful Groudon. This is literally a 10-10-11, and he's giving me a JT Instinct. This better be a Schlundo, my guy, or you're getting kicked off the bus. All right, we're confirmed. I am recording on both things, thank goodness. I, for a second there, thought I wasn't. All right, 2739. Just give me that Schlundo, and I will be a very happy man. Just the happiest of men. 2712, unfortunately not. And 151313, it's not bad. What did you get, my guy? He got, well, I mean, that's not bad either. Really? There you go. Yeah, that's good. Next lucky trade is with Ian Waterfall, who's all the way up there. Hopefully we can see him. Hi, Ian. How you doing, buddy? I don't even know if you could hear him, but he asked how I was doing. I'm doing great, man. We're doing skidoos now. I want a 786. He wants a 536. Good luck, my guy. Hopefully you get it. Come on, big money. I mean, it's the brand new thing. It's really the only reason why we're doing this, but could be good. You never know. It could be amazing. We got a 779. I don't think that was it. No, I mean, that's a 96, though. I'll take that. A 15, 13, 15? Hell yeah. What'd you get up there, buddy? Oh, a 91. Neat. Well, it seems like day 2 is a lot better for these goats than day 1 was. Very happy about that. Thank you, Milo, for that fantastic. Wow. Wow. Anyways, we got it now, so that's fantastic. What do we got here? That's actually, I think, the 3rd time I've said fantastic, and that's not fantastic. And now day 2 is officially over, and in total we got 24 shinies this time, which isn't bad. 2 Sandshrews, Staryu, Magikarp, 3 Unknown B. We sadly did not get the C. I clicked on a lot of Unknown Cs, I incensed them, they were lured in and everything, just never got lucky with it. We also got a Dunsparce, 2 Hitmontops, 3 Wild Loudreds, which is pretty cool. Plus we also got 4 Zangooses, don't know why those things love me so much, but we did get a level 1, which is also pretty cool. A Gibble, a Hippopotas, 2 Carablast, and 3 Skidoo, or Skidoo, or whatever you want to call them. To be fully honest with you here, I think we need to get a dex entry of its evolution. So we have this one right here, which is bad. We have this one, which is also pretty bad. And then we got the lucky one from Ian, which is really freaking good. So which one do you think we're gonna do? This is a shiny lucky dex entry, no less. That's great. I wanted to get a shiny dex entry. I thought that'd be fun, but a shiny lucky dex entry, that is super cool. Plus, it looks about the same as Skidoo. During Gen 6, that's when they had 3D models, so they really worked on the shiny sprites instead of using like an algorithm. And just look at that. That looks really good. That is a solid shiny, and we get it registered in the dex as a shiny, which I love to do. I don't get to do it too often, but it is fun when you actually do get to do it. This one is a 1747, not exactly the best when it comes down to PvP, and apparently this thing's supposed to be pretty decent, though from what I heard, they got rid of Rock Slide on this thing, which would have made it really devastating, but right now it looks like it would become a 2482 for Ultra, and for fun, if we were to max it all the way out, it would become a 3143. Pretty cool. Highly doubt we would ever use that in PvP. Before we wrap up, I just want to give my honest opinions on these city safaris. I'd say the positives are that they're fun. I like the idea of the EV stops. I think that's great, especially because they're on really like notable areas. It is cool to have the freedom of choosing where you want to go in the city in order for you to grind. And lastly, it's good to have a whole bunch of food and bathrooms around you as opposed to just like a park where you only have a few spots for that. But let's get into the cons real quick. I think that the shiny rate could have been a little bit better. It's a little too low for my liking specifically. I do love the EVs, but I don't like the fact that it's timed research. I think that if it's going to be timed, it needs to last a little longer because it cuts off exactly at 6 p.m. And there's a lot of people that came up to me and told me that they were saving the EVs until after the event to check them, and then sure enough, that all went away and they completely missed out on their EVs. So maybe push it until like 8 p.m., like not the whole event, just like the timed research. Like, oh, okay, you're done, let's check your EVs. Another con would be that certain areas were really bad for spawns. They don't really kick them up or tone them down anywhere, which obviously I don't want them to tone them down, but like in the big parts of the city, there were some really good areas. But then when we went to other areas to explore some more, it was really bad and it just felt like we were wasting our time in those areas. But I don't see them specifically adding spawn points to certain areas and taking away from other areas, or, you know, just kind of like completely refreshing it. It is easier for them just to use what's there, but at the same time, that could be a negative at times. And the last thing, and this is really a nitpicky thing for me, but it would have been cool if they put the EV in the research as well, just like field research. Make it very rare. I want these things to be rare because I like the idea behind them, but it is kind of sad that after you do your whole list, you're kind of just out of the game. It would be cool if they were just randomly, sparsely put out there. I'm not saying as much as Skidoo, because that was a lot of Skidoo checks and a lot of basically Relicanth checks and stuff like that, but like, you know, a decent amount of grinding, you might find like an extra 5 to 10 of them. Maybe even more, maybe a little bit less. I think that would be fun personally. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video and let me know in the comments down below. Do you think you'll ever come to one of these city safaris? And also let me know where you'd like to see a future city safari event. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.